Here's the world's most experienced prehistoric thatcher. Today is a very exciting day because today is the day that we start thatching. And I think if there is one task that everybody on this project would want to do, it's thatching. It's a really interesting task and it's a skill. So we've got Lyle, who's, I'll call him our master thatcher because Lyle does all of the professional thatching that we've done and he advises us on it. So Lyle's come in today to get people started. So we start with the proper technique. I'll rally the troops.
This takes quite a while to get used to this knot. So it goes underneath, you pull it tight. It's got to be tight because it will just slip away. Then you pull this one through. Then the next one, you do the same, but you're tight to this one now. So every time you tighten now, it will pull these one this way. It's got to be as tight as you possibly can because if it's not, it will just slide out.
There's very little evidence for how thatching was done in prehistory because most of what was there is rotted away. But what we do know is this is plausible. It definitely could have been done this way because they had all of the materials necessary to do it, and we know that they produced string and rope, so everything that they needed from the harvesting materials like straw and reed down to the manufactured materials like string and rope, that was accessible in the Bronze Age.
So you know when you do this next one, that string just loops round it. It's not tied to that pattern, it just loops
round it, because it's got to be able to slide as you tie it tight. And all you have to do, when you run out of string, just tie another bit onto the end and just keep going. So it's just one piece of string all the way around, because that one will feel quite loose until this one goes on. So as you do is that's it. Start having a go at tying it on now. Pull that one through. Keep your thumb on it till it's, pull it over this way. And that'll be locked off now. That's it. Leave that one in. You can see why I use screws now, can't you? This is the hardest one because there's so much pressure from this bit. As it goes up, it's easier.
Peregrine over there.
20 years maybe?
Yeah, I'm not sure if you can see him. I think there's peregrines just flying about. Pigeon thinking I need to get out of here quick.
Look at it. That's an adult one, that one.
I wonder if it's the one from the box.
No, I think they nest up in the That's a mountain goat, isn't it?
You go up, you go down. We've got the rafters and they're all starting to look lovely where they're going in place. So we're going to start doing the battens to go on the outside. So that will help strengthen up all the rafters. So it's going to be more things connecting them all together. So it's going to make the whole thing structurally more sound. But also that will then give us a point to then tie the thatching to when we get there.
Yeah, you want a long piece?
Yes, please.
I'm good on long pieces.
That needs to come up.
Yeah, but it's bent, the wood's bent, isn't it? So
Yeah, I know.
Because there's one there 8 inches and the next one's like 16 inches.
That's it. Then get that up and then we'll bend it down for the last one. Yeah. I'll tell you, between us we've got a brain cell.
I tell you what,
I'm not sure who's got it at the moment.
It's very lonely though.
Using 1,000 metres of twine is a really interesting thing experimentally because it raises the question of would someone in the Bronze Age want to make 1,000 metres of twine just to thatch a 6.5 metre round roundhouse? If they did, how would they have made it? So we've made some experimental cordage. We retted some lime. So we rotted some lime bast, which is a fibrous material under the bark, peeled off fibres, long fibres, and some of the team have actually made that into what's called cordage, which is actually a really strong twine. So we're going to use some of that on our roof. But it does raise questions of whether there might be a simpler way to do thatching. If we think of that, we might test it another way down the line. But yeah, a lot of people would say, well, that's just too much, they would never have done that. Well, we can't assume that, but also the fact we know that we use a lot makes us think about these other experimental questions.
You know what this is? A legget. You can either get line leggets or it's just a random pattern. All it is to grip the reed and push it into. It's more when you start this bit, you'll see the pattern of it in it. So down here, you're not really going to see it too much, but yeah, that's all it is. There's a wooden one there. Some people, that's just horseshoe nails.
I thought they were just line. You know what
Yeah, you can get lines or horse.
Yeah, I think that's the ones we use.
Yeah,
just the line ones.
yeah. But it's the same, as long as there's something that will grip the reed and push it in, that's all it's for. Water will always track down these bits here. So even by doing that, it gets rid of it. So all you have to do is sort of mix them in roughly. And that's it. So you want to sort of keep a nice line, so just tap it in gently.
Okay.
So I'm grabbing the string as John's feeding it through, and we're looping it round these supporting beams here, feeding it back through just to get it, just to tie it in, so we can get it really nice and tight to the structure. There'll be a rummaging in a minute, and John's fingers will probably appear about here. So I've just got to try and grab the string and then feed it through under here. Oh.
I need to go lower.
Got it. Oh, it's not pulling through. There we go. Got it.
Yeah, and to be honest, some bits probably will end up being a fire.
Got it.
Yeah, it's quite hard on your hands, especially on your nail beds. It's kind of ripping them up a bit as you're pushing your hands through the straw. Especially high up, because it's not just a foot thick, the bottom layer has been tied tight together as well, so you're trying to force those two apart with your fingers and thread the string through.
You're on my list, you are.
I snapped the string because I was pulling too tight.
Because it's size, it varies in thickness, doesn't it? And all of a sudden, if there's a weakness, it'll just go on that point, yeah.
I have a brain piece.
Oh, I know how to tie the knot.
The last one.
That's right.
I pulled that.
That's it, and that comes. Oh, no, that's it. It's because it's so long. That's it. Oh no, no. Hang on, where are you? So, yeah, that's it. Then do it again. Yeah. Through there. That side of the knot. They might need to be tighter. That's going to slip out. Yeah. Or what you could do is do another one here, but it's best to get that really tight.
So I get a real appreciation of what it must have been like in the Bronze Age. Although they weren't on time and motion, it would have been a lot harder because of the materials they were using, and you probably could have got frustrated, but it keeps snapping.
Yeah, I think we'll call it a day now. I think we've done really well. I think they've roughly put on about 50 bundles. And even I only do about maybe 120 a day at the most.
Well, this really does look fantastic.
It's one of those things that once you start, you can't stop.
Nice and straight, thickness is good.
It won't be long until you can see this on Google Maps.